Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of the Blockchain Dev Chat. I'm here with Griff Green at ETHCapeTown and we would love to speak a little bit about development. So Griff, can you tell us what are you all about? What do you do? And yeah, who are you?
I almost feel like a fraud here because I'm not actually a dev. I work with devs a lot. But yeah, I'm Griff Green. I work with Giveth, IDN3, DAppNode, Telegraph, and a bunch of other projects closely. And yeah, I just do a lot of community organizing, a lot of product ownership and management. Right now I'm working on a project called the Common Stack.
The Common Stack.
The Common Stack, yeah. We're trying to, like Prime Coin created an economic machine that continues to discover new prime numbers every day.
Wow.
It's found 30 million prime numbers, right? And they did that by building an economy to support the underlying cause of discovering prime numbers. And no one even cares, right? No one cares about prime numbers.
Yeah.
But speculators buy Prime Coin, which fuels miners to actually just point their miner away from, well, actually it's a different thing. But either way, they are finding prime numbers through economics without asking for grants. And so we want to do that for like helping the homeless.
Yeah.
Or like what if we could actually create an economy around saving the rainforest?
Yeah.
And then people who support that economy end up spitting out like a safe rainforest.
Yes, and spend the coin for the token for the saving the rainforest.
Yeah.
Is it the thing that you're spending most of your time on?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And can you tell me a little bit more about Giveth?
Yeah.
What do you do there? Or what Giveth is about for our listeners and viewers that don't know about it?
Yeah, Giveth is a community focused on blockchain for good.
Yeah.
So we have we spin out a lot of projects. We work to find funding for projects that are really building infrastructure for blockchain, or also building some kind of social good project.
Yeah.
And we have our flagship product is the Giveth Dapp.
Yeah.
And it allows for complete transparency, traceable donations, and accountability on the end, so that you don't have to. You can see exactly where your donation goes.
Yeah.
And you can even veto if you don't like it at a certain point.
Wow.
You can say, I don't want my donation to go there. Right?
Yeah.
But of course, there's time limits so that people can rely on receiving their donation.
I'm interested how UNICEF reacts to this.
UNICEF, well, so UNICEF loves it. I've talked to Christina, who has given a couple talks here a few times. The problem is we're not a legal entity.
Wow.
So we can't really interact with the normal world very well. We're a blockchain-based entity.
Yeah.
So
what do you think needs to happen in order for this adaptation between decentralized application, decentralized entities, which essentially means no entity, are going to like start being able to be like smooth one world with this centralized like entity-based stuff? How do you envision that this can happen?
I mean, we just need to make our dApps useful for people, right? Most of the time we're not solving real problems.
Yeah.
So once we start creating a solution for a problem that actually exists in people's lives, they will take it.
Yeah.
I also think in general when in the bear run and when things are pretty level, there isn't much adoption.
Yeah.
But then when the bull run comes, then everyone's interested.
Yeah.
So the next bull run, a lot more people will start using dApps. They'll be facing the problem of like, hey, how do we actually make this interface with a centralized world?
Yeah.
And the problems will solve themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty obvious. User experience, all through the thing. It's not just like, clicking less times, MetaMask pop-ups and stuff. It's also like key management.
Exactly.
Key management solutions are horrible right now.
Not confusing people around in dApps. Yeah.
No, I mean, I just saw something on Twitter earlier today. It was like, I sent someone $15 of X on the Burner Wallet.
Yeah.
Burner Wallet has the best UX in the game, right? But they were using incognito browser, and well, they lost their $15 because the key was just brown.
Just there. Yeah.
So, we have a long ways to go for sure, and I think everyone in the blockchain space should just accept that this is all research.
Yeah.
That anything that we've done from here on, from here up until this point, has been research, and probably even the next couple of years, it's still research.
Yeah.
And the real applications that will emerge haven't really been made yet.
Awesome. Let's go to my $1 million question. And what is the tool or the concept that you're like very excited about, and you want more and more people to start using it because it's underutilized? What is this for you? You mentioned that you work with a lot of devs, you work with a lot of dApps. What is this concept for you?
I mean, we're trying to build decentralized applications, right? And yet we rely on Etherscan all the time. I love Etherscan, but Block Scout is an actual decentralized block explorer that never gets used. Also, we're always relying on Infura. I'd love to see more people get their app on DAppNode, so that people can actually start running it in a decentralized way. ENS domains, I mean, really, let's lean into the decentralization. If this is a research project, you know, if we're really just doing research right now and not expecting users to use this, which if we're going to have real expectations, then let's go all the way. Let's lean towards the decentralized options. The more decentralized options, the better.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for your time. It's been a pleasure speaking to you.
Yeah, nice to hang out.